Hamburg, den 14. Februar 1939. Heute beehrte unser geliebter Führer mit seiner Anwesenheit die Taufe des mächtigsten Schlachtschiffs, das die Welt jemals gesehen hat. 50.000 Tonnen groß, einen halben Meter des härtesten Panzerstahls rund um das Schiff und 8 Geschütze von 42 Zentimeter Kaliber machen dieses Schiff in eine unsinkbare Festung. Das Schlachtschiff Bismarck wurde seinen Elementen von der Enkelin des eisernen Kanzlers übergeben. Dieser neue Beweis der deutschen Macht wird der Welt zeigen, dass die deutsche Flotte es mit jedem Feinde aufnehmen kann.
This is London. Ed Murrow reporting. To an American reporter, there is something very special about the people of this city, this island, this nation. Never in the long and stormy history of Great Britain have her fortunes been as low as they are in this spring of 1941. Britain is fighting alone for her very existence, fighting desperately. Yet her people remain steadfast and unflinching. Britain's allies have been defeated one by one, as the dark stain of Nazi conquest spreads across the map of Europe. In Africa, Rommel is giving the Eighth Army a very bad time. Greece has fallen, and the Luftwaffe continues to smash English cities. The worst news of all comes from the North Atlantic, where last month, German U-boats and surface raiders sank 600,000 tons of shipping. In this battle, Britain's lifeblood is at stake. This is the battle on which depends the future course of the war. The future course of British history. The Battle of the North Atlantic is fought at sea, but it is directed from the Admiralty here in London. Buried deep in the ancient Admiralty building, 200 feet underground, is the War Room. Here is the guiding brain and central nervous system of the British Navy, the Operations Division.
You wanted to speak to the crew, Captain?
Have they been alerted?
Yes, sir.
Don't!
Captain Lindemann, with your permission, I would like to address the ship's company.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you. Officers and men of the Bismarck, this is the fleet commander.
I can now tell you that we are going out into the North Atlantic to attack the British convoy system.
We are going to sink their ships until they no longer dare to let them sail.
It is true, we are only 2 ships.
But the world has never seen such ships. We are sailing in the largest, the most powerful battleship afloat.
Superior to anything in the British Navy. We are faster, we are unsinkable, and we are German. You cadet officers, you were selected by the highest authority to make this voyage. When you return to the fleet, you will have many inspiring stories to tell.
Stories of German sea power. Stories of Nazi victory. To all of you, I say this. Never forget that you are Germans. Never forget that you are Nazis. Heil Hitler! Heil Hitler!
And Prince of Wales are somewhere in here. Suffolk and Norfolk, Port Bismarck and Prince Eugen here. If so, we shouldn't have long to wait.
Should be getting light up there now.
Signal from Suffolk, sir. Have sighted Hood and Prince of Wales, bearing southeast, distance 15 miles.
That means they've made it. Good old Hood, she'll get them.
Leute, der Frieden!
Bridge. Smoke bearing green 40, sir. Bismarck on cruiser. Bearing green 40, about 12 miles. Closing fast.
Those are not cruisers, they are battleships. Captain, open fire on the leading ship.
Target leading ship. Stand by to open fire.
Target leading ship. Stand by to open fire.
Out of port.
Open fire when you have the range. Concentrate on Bismarck.
Aye, sir. Let me know when you're ready to engage guns, and then we'll turn.
Aye, sir.
Tell Prince of Wales to open fire when she's in range.
Aye, sir.
Hard to starboard.
Shoot! Range 25,000, bearing 300.
All turrets ready to open fire, sir. Open fire! Fire! Fire!
That was too close for comfort. Turn 20 degrees to starboard, Captain.
Shoot!
Fire!
What happened? The hood's gone.
Good God. Yeoman,
Yes, sir.
make the Admiralty from Prince of Wales. Tell them the hood has blown up.
Aye, aye, sir.
Starboard 15.
Starboard 15, sir. Starboard 15.
4 north, 21 degrees 18 west.
Signal from Prince of Wales, huh?
73 degrees, speed 6 3/4 knots.
Well, what is it?
It says HMS Hood has blown up.
Bring it here.
Signal from Suffolk, sir. Hood sunk. Prince of Wales and Bismarck exchanging fire. Fire!
Very good. Course 240.
Fire!
Give me a hand! Hard apart! Gear 150! Make smoke!
She's badly damaged, sir. She's turning away and making smoke. Do you want to pursue?
No. We have more important work to do. Hold your course.
Steady on present course.
Very good, sir. Captain, congratulations.
It's a great moment for the German Navy.
Yes, Lindemann. And for the two of us.
Noticia que el crucero Hood, buque de guerra más
morning, HMS Hood, largest British warship, was sunk by the
जर्मनी जंगी जहाज बिस्मार्क ने बरतानवी जहाज HMS Hood को वर्क कर दिया।
英国海军最值得骄傲的军舰 Hood 号已经被德国军
Unter Führung von Flottenchef Admiral Lichtens den Schlachtkreuzer Hood versenkt hat.
This is London. Admiral reporting. This island, which is no stranger to bad tidings, received news today that HMS Hood, largest warship in the British fleet and pride of the British Navy, has been sunk by the German battleship Bismarck. From the Hood's complement of 1,500 men, there were 3 survivors. In the same engagement, the battleship Prince of Wales was badly damaged. 2 British capital ships have been put out of commission, and the most powerful battleship in the world is now loose on the high seas. It remains to be seen whether the British Navy has the capability at this crucial moment of concentrating enough sea power to deal with the situation. There is undoubtedly great rejoicing in Berlin tonight, and also on the Bismarck.
Your ship, Lindemann, and here's to us. You've beaten the best you have. Do you realize that?
Yes, sir.
They will never stop us. Not now.
You wanted the damage control report, sir.
What is it?
We received 1 hit, forward on the port side, over number 2 fuel tank. We are losing a little oil.
Anything serious?
No, sir. I would say the damage is very slight. However, I would recommend we put about and have it repaired.
Put about? You mean go home?
Yes, sir. We could refuel at the same time.
Are you mad?
We have fought our way out into the Atlantic. This is no time to turn and run for home.
We wouldn't be running, sir. We've won a tremendous victory.
But it is not the victory that was ordered. You haven't been close to the High Command, Lindemann. Do you know what will happen when Admiral Raeder reports the sinking of the Hood? The Führer will smile, and everyone else will smile. And then, a few moments later, he will turn to Raeder with a scowl. What about the convoys, Raeder? Have they sunk any convoys?
There will still be plenty of convoys, sir, after we make repairs.
Is your ship unmaneuverable, Captain? Are the guns damaged? Anything out of action?
No, sir.
Then we will push forward, as instructed by the High Command.
But surely, sir, the Führer must realize that
Are you now going to tell the Führer what he must realize?
No, sir.
And do not tell me. For the time being, we will hold our present course and speed.
Yes, sir.
There will be no further statement to the press, not for the present.
Aye, sir.
Make a signal to Admiral Commanding 1st Cruiser Squadron. Suffolk and Norfolk must maintain contact with the Bismarck so that Home Fleet can intercept. Continue shadowing as long as you have fuel to do so.
Aye, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
This is Bismarck's latest position, course, and speed. Send it to the C&C Home Fleet right away. Now, Shepard.
At its present speed, sir, the Home Fleet cannot make contact with Bismarck until tomorrow. And then only if she maintains her present course.
What if she doesn't maintain her present course?
That's it exactly, sir. They won't make contact at all.
Prime Minister for you, sir.
First Sea Lord here.
And now, First Sea Lord, I want to make it unmistakably clear that there is absolutely nothing as vital to the nation at this moment as the destruction of the Bismarck. You are authorized to employ any means at your disposal, regardless of risk and regardless of the price that must be paid. This is a battle we cannot afford to lose.
I understand, sir.
I don't care how you do it. You must sink the Bismarck. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Well, gentlemen, any suggestions?
In my opinion, sir, we cannot leave this entirely to the home fleet. We must reach out and pull in everything we can lay our hands on.
I've ordered Rodney to leave her convoy. She was the last available ship.
I don't suggest this lightly, sir. Down here at Gibraltar, we've Force H. Renown, Sheffield, Ark Royal.
I can't strip the Western Mediterranean with this Crete business going on. Perhaps if we left Ark Royal down there and sent the other two out.
No, sir. We may need Ark Royal's aircraft.
What do you think, ACLS?
It's taking a serious risk. I know Shepard has weighed that very carefully. In view of what the Prime Minister said, we don't seem to have much choice.
Well, I may be able to argue with you two, but I can't quarrel with the Prime Minister. Order Force H to sail at the earliest possible moment.
Aye, aye, sir.
Smith! It's not for you, boy. Stratton! Singer! Shepard! Any idea? Oh, thanks. Thompson! Thompson, where are you?
My dearest Tom, I'm really much too tired to write. But I think of you so very often that I'm always afraid there may be things I will forget to mention.
Marvellous. No letter again. Well, what are we off to this time? That's what I'd like to know.
Here, by the way, Tom, is it true your father's director of operations?
Yeah, I'm afraid it is.
Yeah, well, he's got a nerve moving us out of Gibraltar.
Yeah, and just when we get fixed up with a couple of girls. Why don't you drop him a line, Tom? Tell him we don't want to go to sea.
Oh, it's my fault, really. I thought you blokes would like a couple of months in England. Did you say England?
Months? You're kidding.
Not at all. You see, my girl's in London. That's what gave me the idea.
Do you mean to say you asked your father? They wouldn't dare. Well, not in wartime.
Oh, go on. Your father would do the same for you, wouldn't he?
This is the captain. I thought you'd be interested to know. We shall be operating in the Atlantic for a while. We've got orders to go out after the Bismarck. And we shall stay.
Bismarck holds her present course and speed. When's the earliest we can engage her?
9 o'clock tomorrow morning, sir, at best possible speed.
If Norfolk and Suffolk can keep track of her, they can guide us in. Suppose Bismarck gives them the slip.
Well, if she shakes off those cruisers during the night, if we once lose contact, we may never get hold of her again.
She's got the weather on her side, sir. Looks very bad for tonight.
Yes, we've got to try and slow her down before nightfall. Summers, do you think Victorious could launch an airstrike?
Well, she's supposed to be getting her deck landing training in the Mediterranean, sir. Most of her pilots have never flown off a carrier.
I'm afraid they'll have to start their training now. Detach Victorious from the fleet. Tell her to close Bismarck at 30 knots, and she's to launch an airstrike as soon as she gets within 100 miles of the enemy.
Aye, aye, sir.
That's all, gentlemen.
Signal Prince Eugen that she's to proceed on our course and make for Brest.
Yes, sir.
We will keep the enemy cruisers occupied until Prince Eugen is out of sight. All right, Captain, you can make your turn.
Hard aport! Hard aport! Fire! Stand by to open fire!
Radar plot, range decreasing. Decreasing very rapidly. Range down to 22,000 yards.
Double back on us, sir! There she is, sir!
Hard aport! Full ahead, both!
Hard aport!
Leg smoke!
Egg smoke! Full ahead, both!
Signal to Prince Eugen. Goodbye and good hunting. That's all, Baker.
Very good, sir.
Ceasefire, Captain.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire, sir.
Signal to Group West. Prince Eugen, successfully detached and proceeding independently. Have been unable to shake off enemy cruisers because of radar. Will attempt to break away during the night. Thank you, Miller.
Very good, sir.
All right, Captain. You may resume your original course.
Starboard 20.
Starboard 20.
Starboard 20.
One hit from the port bow, sir.
What is the damage?
Very slight, sir, and no one wounded. We will have the damage repaired in a few hours.
That is good. That is good. Lindemann.
Yes, sir?
If there were submarines in this area, we would zigzag, wouldn't we?
Of course, sir.
And the cruisers following us would be obliged to do the same.
Yes, sir, but I would...
Captain, I want you to set a zigzag pattern. Hold speed at 20 knots. In exactly 2 hours, we shall stop zigzagging and proceed at full speed in whatever direction we are headed. We will be out of radar range before they realize that they have lost us.
2112 west, course 095, 8 knots.
This hit Victoria's claims. It hasn't slowed Bismarck down at all.
I know, sir. She's been zigzagging now for more than 2 hours. That's odd. She must know we haven't any submarines in the area.
I wonder if Victorious can get off another strike tonight.
I'm afraid not, sir. It's too dark now.
Signal from Norfolk, sir.
Yes? What is it?
Sir, they've lost contact with Bismarck.
This is London. Over 24 hours have passed since the battleship Bismarck destroyed HMS Hood. It is reported that the British have attacked the Bismarck with aircraft from a carrier. But Berlin says the attack was beaten off successfully. Berlin adds that Bismarck was able subsequently to shake off the surface vessels pursuing her. The German battleship has survived the heaviest guns and ships in the British Navy. And the gloomy speculation now is that the British Navy may have trouble finding her, let alone destroying her. Of one thing we can be sure. The lights will burn late in the Admiralty tonight.
This is her last known position, and this, her farthest on. That means she has to be somewhere inside that circle. In this sector, search aircraft from Victorious. To the south and west, the cruisers Suffolk and Norfolk. That leaves two possibilities. Either she's broken back to Germany, or she's headed for one of the French ports. Now, Miss Davis, if you were Bismarck, what would you do?
Well, I suppose I'm not very brave. I'd head for home, sir.
Uh-huh. A very sensible thing to do, too. Plenty of fuel, good repair facilities, complete protection. But not Lutyens, or any other German fleet commander.
Why not?
Because in Nazi Germany, he'd lose face. I've fought these people before. They have to prove their superiority every day. That's their one tremendous weakness.
Sir?
Yes?
Signal from the Commander-in-Chief.
King George V's running short of fuel. Can't maintain full speed much longer. Supposing she is heading for a French port. Won't be long before she gets friendly submarine support and complete air cover. Too late to stop her then. Scharnhorst and Gneisenau at Brest. Supposing Bismarck joins up with them, and all three of them decide to come out together. What then?
Now the British know where we are. They'll send out everything they have.
We can sink anything they send out. What was your latest fuel report?
We have lost about 200 tons from the tanks that were damaged. We have 35% left.
That is more than enough. I want to check the plot.
Becker.
Yes, sir?
Keep me informed about the fuel situation.
Well, sir.
I've requested air cover from the Luftwaffe. How soon can we expect them to be with us?
The shore-based aircraft can operate approximately that far from the coast, sir. We will arrive at that point about dawn tomorrow.
What about King George and Rodney? What is their position now?
Based on reports from Group West, I have them plotted 200 miles to the north of us, sir.
Oh, that is good. They cannot possibly overtake us now. A day or so in Brest to make repairs, and then we come out again with our tanks full. Also, Lindemann, I have an idea. Suppose Scharnhorst and Gneisenau came out with us. We will be the most powerful fleet that ever sailed.
Nothing in the world could touch us.
Excuse me, sir. Personal signal for the fleet commander.
Thank you, Miller. Best wishes on your birthday. Look. Adolf Hitler. This is a great honor.
Yes, please.
Here are the fuel consumption reports for KG5 and Rodney, sir. As close as I can calculate.
Don't look too good, do they?
No, sir.
They're 140 miles astern of Bismarck. Can they steam at full speed long enough to overtake her?
If they did, sir, they wouldn't have enough fuel to get home.
Sir?
By daylight tomorrow, Bismarck will be in range of German air cover. They'll send out the whole Luftwaffe to bring her in.
And a line of U-boats as well.
What we have to do is slow her down by tonight so Home Fleet can overtake her before she gets into friendly waters.
Well, Renown and Sheffield can't do it. That leaves Ark Royal.
10 hours of daylight left. Call it 9.5. There's time to get off one airstrike anyway. With luck, they might get off two.
Yes, sir. We better get in touch with Ark Royal.
HX 126.
Your torpedoes have been fitted with the new magnetic exploders, so you should get very good results. You have Bismarck's position, course, and speed. She's now 24 miles away, bearing 183 degrees. You can't mistake her. She's all by herself, so make your attack immediately. Oh, there's just one final word. The home fleet's 100 miles astern. Unless you stop Bismarck today, they'll never catch up with her. It's up to you, gentlemen. Good day.
Sheffield's been detached from the flagship, sir. She's ordered to close Bismarck and shadow her.
How long ago?
This was sent an hour and a half ago, sir.
An hour and a half?
It wasn't decoded immediately, sir, because it wasn't addressed to us. We just happened to pick it up, sir.
Our pilots have orders to attack any ship alone in that area. Get down below and send a message to all aircraft. Look out for Sheffield. Send it in plain language and get it off immediately.
Aye, aye, sir.
Bit of a cock-up somewhere.
It's the Bismarck, all right.
It's all right, they're ours. Swordfish. Sounds like they're going to fly right over us, sir.
They're using our position to get their bearings.
I can see them now, sir. There they are.
They're attacking us.
Pull ahead, both. Hard aport. Pull ahead, both. All guns, hold your fire. Aye, aye, sir. Torpedo exploded and hit the water, sir. There's another one. They're exploding, Sean. What's the matter with them? It's those damn magnetic exploders. Here comes one that didn't explode, sir. Harder starboard.
Harder starboard.
That was the Sheffield, sir. Just came through from the carrier. Signal the other aircraft. Tell them to break off the attack.
Wheel amidships.
Wheel the midship, sir.
We all feel the same about what's happened, so there's no point in discussing it. Let's just say that we've learnt a very important lesson, which may well prove a blessing in disguise. All right, let's get on with the job. There's still enough light for one more attack. Think you're up to it?
Yes, but what about those magnetic exploders?
They're being changed at this moment. We'll go back to contact exploders on the torpedoes.
Keep your seats, gentlemen. I have a message here from the Commander-in-Chief. Unless the enemy's speed has been reduced by midnight, King George V will have to abandon the chase and turn back for refueling. There's no need to tell you what that means. This is our last chance, gentlemen. I suggest you go below and get something to eat. We'll be taking off at 18:30.
Skipper! Ship bearing green 45. This is it, boys. Come on, let's go.
Out to starboard!
The hit was on the armor plate amidships. No serious damage, sir.
Thank you, Miller. The damage control will keep us informed.
Yes, sir.
Out to starboard!
Captain. Hit in the steering compartment, sir.
Put your rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. The rudder won't move, sir.
degrees 43 north, 09 degrees 48
What ships are these?
Fourth destroyer flotilla, sir.
They're getting close. We picked up two very peculiar reports from Coastal Command following the attack by Ark Royal. The first one says Bismarck circling. The second one reads Bismarck headed nor-northwest.
Nor-northwest? But that's impossible, sir. Should be headed straight for KG-5 and Rodney.
It sounds like faulty identification. Wrong ship, most likely.
Sir, signal from Sheffield. They made contact with Bismarck. She's steering north at 10 knots.
Oh, that's incredible. It must be Bismarck.
But what's she doing on that course and at a speed of 10 knots?
Hit by a torpedo, I'll bet. Damaged.
Propellers?
Could be, sir. Or rudder and can't maneuver. We've got a chance now, sir. I think we've got a chance.
Yes. It's the Bismarck, all right. Yeoman?
Sir.
Make to Solent. Intend to attack with torpedoes. Ships turning to port. Firing range 4,000 yards.
Aye, sir.
Bring on 30 knots.
300 revolutions. From Captain D, sir. Speed 30 knots. Turning to port to fire torpedoes. Firing range 4,000 yards.
Good, then it is the Bismarck.
Damage control.
Damage control. Damage control, sir.
Captain speaking. I want a report on that rudder.
The divers are down now. They'll be up in a moment, sir.
Range 6,000 yards, sir.
Yes. I see. It's impossible to free the rudder, sir. It was jammed too badly by the explosion.
How early in the morning can you put a couple of divers over the side?
At first light, sir. About 5 o'clock, if the sea's not too rough.
I do not care about the sea.
I was thinking about the men, sir.
Sir, good fleet commander.
Thank you. Group West is sending out 3 seagoing tugs. All submarines in the area have been ordered to concentrate at this point. That is good. That is very good.
Range 5,000.
Attention all hands. Attention all hands.
This is the fleet commander. We are having some difficulty repairing the damage to our steering gear, but I assure you there is no cause for alarm.
4,500 yards, sir.
Stand by the torpedo tubes.
Stand by torpedo tubes.
By morning, we will be in good hands. And if the British home fleet should be foolish enough to appear, they will be torpedoed by U-boats.
Meanwhile, let me remind you that our guns have not been damaged.
This is still the most powerful ship afloat. I have in my hand a message addressed to the entire crew.
All justice is at your side.
Your gallantry is an inspiration to our people. You will forever occupy a place of honor in the history of the Third Reich. This message is signed by the Führer.
Range 4,000 yards, sir.
Port 20. Fire when the sights come on.
Two enemy destroyers on port bow, sir. Alarm port. Alarm port, sir.
Range 4,000, bearing 300 degrees.
Guns ready, port. Guns ready, port, sir. Illuminate with star shell. Illuminate with star shell.
They've seen us. Now we're for it.
20 degrees to go, sir. Fire! All torpedoes gone, sir.
Let's get out of here. Hard aport.
Hard aport.
Open fire, main armament.
Torpedo hit amidship, sir.
Good man. Fire!
She's got the Solent.
Good shooting, Lindemann.
Cease firing! Cease firing!
One hit on the armor near the forward boiler room. The damage can be repaired and it won't affect our speed, sir.
Thank you.
That is good.
How much fuel have we got left?
We'll have to break off action in 2 hours.
Main armament ready.
Enemy speed 10 knots, course 350, sir.
They outnumber us 2 to 1, and we can't do more than 10 knots.
What are you saying, Captain? This is the Bismarck. We still have all our guns, and any moment now the Luftwaffe will arrive.
Open fire, Captain. Open fire.
Fire! Open fire! Shoot! Fire!
She's hit. Good shooting, Captain.
Shoot!
Signal from King George V, sir. Bismarck on fire amidships, turf turrets out of action.
Right.
I thought I'd be cheering, sir, at this point, but I'm afraid I can't.
I know, it's always that way.
Shoot!
Wir kommen hier noch durch. Mach auf still. Rein über die Flammen. Geh zur Heim.
Hoffman, we have to fly the forward magazines. Get the men out.
They can't get out, sir. They're trapped by the fires.
There's too much danger of blowing up. Flood them.
What about the men?
I gave an order, Hoffman. Fly the forward magazines.
Flood the forward magazines.
Our fuel state is critical, sir.
Get closer, get closer. We've got to finish her now.
Shoot!
All guns out of action, except A turret, sir.
Where is your Luftwaffe now, sir?
I don't understand it. The Führer promised us. He will be along any minute now. You will see.
He was proud of that. Tomorrow the world. He said that only yesterday. He was right. Heil
Sir, all the officers on the bridge are dead. I have to tell you that all the guns are finished.
Finished. Tell the men to abandon ship!
Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
We've got her. She's finished.
The Dorsetshire has joined us, sir.
Tell Dorsetshire, Finish her off with torpedoes.
Aye, aye, sir. Cease firing! Cease firing!
Going. Yeoman?
Sir.
Tell Dorset to stand by to pick up survivors.
Aye, aye, sir.
Jenkins?
Sir.
Make to Admiralty. Bismarck is sunk. Fleet is returning to Scarborough Flow.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, gentlemen, let's go home.